Look, so I was thinking, right? The reason I'm losing 500 subscribers a day is because I have no opposition. Like, just hear me out. I thought after doing a lot of thinking, and you could say it's because I'm vulgar, and you also could say it's because I'm controversial, and it's also, you could also say it's because, I don't know, I'm black or some gay shit like that. But in the end, what it boils down to, I think, is because I have no opposition. That's why I'm not popping. That's why I'm not big. And I'm not doing the blame game thing. I just noticed some things about opposition and the people who scream controlled opposition about perceived opposition. And that's the reason I put in the title, controlled opposition is necessary, or whatever the fuck the title of this video is. It's like, it's just like with movies, how Hollywood condition you to believe there has to be a bad guy for every good guy. It's just like in politics, you got the left wing and the right wing, which appear to be polar opposites at first glance. It's just like you have Batman and Bane. It's just like you have, or Joker, like you have Superman, Doomsday. Um, you have you have what else? Like there's just polar opposites, and when there's no opposite, there is no attraction to the thing. So it's just like, for instance, like I type in my name when I get bored, like on BitChute, YouTube. No one is making videos about me. Now, you could say it's because I'm not interesting. Like people aren't interested in the shit I have to say. You could say that. Or it's because I have no one talking shit about me. So basically, I have no enemies at all. Not at all. No one online anywhere is talking shit about Barricade Garage. And I have talked a lot of shit about a lot of different people. And some of the people I talk shit about respond to YouTubers with like 12 subscribers. No fucks given. I can list them. Jessica, she said, so you're not popular because you have no enemies. No, no, no. And I'm not complaining about not being popular. That's what I'm saying. But at first glance, it appears like I'm being vain about shit. And it appears like that can't be true. But think about some of this shit I say here. Like, think about when Kanye West said slavery was a choice. What happened? Opposition. Opposition immediately followed. People started making videos about it. People started blogging about it. People started talking about it. People started gossiping. And it kept all eyes and attention on Kanye West as he was selling albums. It's like, think about the LGBTQ community. Think about the LGBTQ community. And what does it have? Why it's grown, why it's gotten to the point it's gotten? Opposition. Like opposition. It needs that opposition to grow. No one, if faggots didn't have opposition, then no one would care. It's just like when they were in the closet about everything and nobody knew, no one gave a fuck. So the situation couldn't grow. It's like you have to put it on display. You have to force it in movies. You have to force it in entertainment. You have to force it into culture. You have to artificially inject it so that it can be seen, so that it can have the right wing type of people come out and point at it like, look, look, look. And then that's the opposition. And then from there, it can grow because it has that opposition. It's no different than coronavirus. The coronavirus vaccine. What did the coronavirus vaccine have? Anti-vaxxers. Not only did it have anti-vaxxers, it didn't even have true anti-vaccine people. It had anti-coronavirus vaccine people. How many people you know got all the vaccines in the world, but when it came to coronavirus, they was like, oh no, I can't take that. No, I'm not taking that coronavirus vaccine. Oh no, there's some bullshit going on with that. as if none of the other vaccines that have come in past have had bullshit with it. But this one in particular needed to be shown on mainstream media. All the bullshit with this vaccine. Come on. Y'all didn't see that? Y'all didn't see that? The agenda, it was such, the coronavirus vaccine rollout was such bullshit that they needed to promote anti-vaxxers. Never in the, I was talking to the missus about this. Never in the history of vaccinedom have you seen a mainstream news clip, well, not in recent, a mainstream news clip of people taking the vaccine and getting Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy. Like, I couldn't even believe they showed people that. Like, you still have people out here that have all the faith in the world about the polio vaccine. Like, yeah, the vaccines help. But then it comes to mRNA technology. Oh, no, I'm skeptical about that. They needed that because it was new. So you need opposition to it. And when it's just like Bill Gates, Elon Musk. Y'all remember I give y'all that analogy? How Bill Gates is the bad billionaire, Elon Musk is the good billionaire. You need to have a bad and a good in order to push any agenda. So getting back to the gay people, they needed more and more people to appear to come out against the gay shit in order for the gay shit to thrive. You see how that works? It's just like right-wing people like Alex Jones. He needed censorship in order to thrive. It's just like people like Owen Benjamin. They need to be censored and they thrive off of that. It's the same, like, yo, the opposition is crazy and it's necessary at the same fucking time. Like, you can't tell me this shit and you'll think this shit is organic. I believe some people delete themselves or or pay people to mass flag them just so they can appear to be more authentic. Not saying this about Owen Benjamin, but I'm just saying, like, I think about people. Like, I think about the message certain people have. I think about what certain people are pushing. And I think about how those people are complaining about censorship. And I think about how before the censorship, people really didn't give a fuck about them. And I think about how after censorship, they blow the fuck up. They blow the fuck up. It's just like Bill Gates right now can say the same shit Elon Musk is going to say. And people be like, oh, no, that's bad. And Elon Musk, good billionaire, said, now it's good. It's the Batman Joker shit. Like, people need opposition. So what somebody like me would do would be to control my opposition. I would have to make a channel constantly talking shit about me so it can gain traction. Then I can delete that channel talking shit about me. And then now, before you know it, now you just have hives of people talking shit about Barricade Garage, but it was started by me, acting as if I was somebody else. Now that a lot of people are talking shit about me, the people who are talking shit about me are going to have followers, and their followers are going to hear so much shit talked about me that I can go somewhere and start something that's genuine, and those people are going to want to come check it out just on the strength because other people are talking about me. That's called hype. People follow hype. They like, yo, what's the hype? Like, oh, look at him over here doing this. People are going to go over there and see what the fuck going on. And then people are going to hear that, man. Yo, listen, I have 150 people in here tops. And I love my people. I like y'all. Y'all cool. We family. Big hugs. I like you guys. I genuinely don't want to be YouTube famous, and I don't want more people in here, to be honest. No new people. There's new people in here listening. Y'all get the fuck out. What I'm saying is, I've noticed things. And I believe, as much as people complain about controlled opposition, I believe some of these people understand that it is in fact necessary. Like, for every, like, gun rights, pro-Second Amendment groups, and people trying to take that away. Vaccines and anti-vaxxers. Like, you can't tell me you haven't noticed that they got real sloppy with this vaccine push. And that, like, all the recalls with Johnson and Johnson, what happened with that shit? And oh, the nurse, remember we was watching the news, something on mainstream media, and they said one of the nurses at one of these distribution centers accidentally swapped the vaccine vials or some shit and was giving people the wrong shit. They showed this on mainstream media. Why would they do that? So they can have more right-leaning people criticizing this vaccine so it can make the left say we need to get it. It's just like how you think of the left. Like if Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Bernie Sanders, and Nancy Pelosi get together with Bill Gates and work on a project, you're immediately going to say, oh, fuck no. What the fuck are they doing? It doesn't even matter. I don't need to hear no more. I hear the names involved with it. I want no parts of it. You're going to do the opposite of what Bernie, Bill Gates, AOC, and Nancy Pelosi are telling you to do. You're going to do the opposite by default. Now, if it's somebody who you feel like is on your side that you trust, and they tell you to do the same shit, you're going to do it, or at the very least, you're going to consider it. So if you want to control the masses or a mass group of people who think one way, you're going to have their perceived opposition say the very thing that you don't want them to do. That way, that group does not do it. It's like you can corral people in the different pens like farm animals using this tactic. And that taps into the power of controlled opposition. Like you need haters. Is the same thing with rappers. Why you think the East Coast, West Coast, Biggie, Tupac, the beef, that shit is what got more people listening to Biggie Smalls than before he got into it with Tupac. It drives up record sales. That's controlled opposition. They needed that. They love it. All the people, Ben Shapiro and them, they all need it. Right now, censorship. Right now, and tell me if I'm lying. Right now, censorship is one of the most demonized things that I hear people on the right talking about. But yet, at the same time, it's one of the best things that can happen to somebody on the right, because people equate censorship with truth. They do. Like immediately when somebody gets censored, they're like, oh, he must have been telling the truth. What do you think the Asian chick was on Tucker Carlson talking about? Lab leak theory. It's bullshit. I know that. A lot of you here know that. But when the Asian chick, somebody said you and Owen Benjamin could have the most hilarious fake internet feud ever. Man, I'm gonna have to tap in with Owen Benjamin and get a little fake little East Coast, just like Biggie and Tupac. I'm gonna have to get some, and I'm black. This nigga, he'd be like, the blacks. And he's not afraid to say nigger neither. Owen Benjamin will call me a nigger. Straight, they'd be like, the niggers. Fucking Barricade Garage. Barricade Garage stole my bike and he's a nigger. And I had to lock up my chickens. Because Barricade Garage. The more people hear that, the more people are going to want to come check me out. Imagine if Owen Benjamin was mainstream talking like that about me. You know how many people would be in here right now? That shit'd be crazy. That shit'd be crazy. Right now. What was the point I was making before this nigga? What was that? The Masadi butterfly again? Well, it's definitely right there. Okay, it's coming over here to attack me now. Leviathan, you good? Leviathan, my pet snake, even agrees with me about controlled opposition. You need it. You need it. You don't believe me? Look at how white supremacy and black supremacy thrive off of each other. Look at that shit, man. Man, y'all can't tell. And then look at my channel. And then Google my name. Google Barricade Garage. Put that shit in the YouTube search bar and see what comes up. Nothing but love. That makes me boring. Fact. Oh, the lab leak. Yeah, so Tucker Carlson had the Asian chick up there talking about, I did it, and they have to, there's a lab in the Wuhan, and we got clearance, and then we had to leak at the lab, it was leaked from a lab in Wuhan. Okay, so Tucker Carlson ran that bullshit, right? So immediately you had a lot of people, they were like, okay, you got my interest. But then you had a lot of people like, oh, fuck no, conspiracy. Soon as the Asian chick left, all of her shit got deleted, and people equated that with her message on Tucker Carlson, and that gave credit to the lab leak theory, and people were pressing it like since the more and more people were pushing the lab leak theory, the more and more people got control alt deleted from media. The more and more people, it's no different than ivermectin. The more and more people talked about it, the more and more people got censored for talking about it. And people automatically people use that in their minds to justify and validate ivermectin. And in their minds, that made the virus even more real. That's controlled opposition. That's how you fuck that duck. Every narrative has a controlled opposition to it. And you may think it's something that the liberals are saying. No, it's people on that you think are on your side. It's narratives that they are running. That is the controlled that is the approved controlled opposition. Just like the lab leak theory was approved, but it got censored. So you felt like it wasn't approved. You see that controlled oppositional twist? That's how you fuck that duck. Now, and then from there, you don't even have to have hands on it. Now you got people like Anomaly and High Impact Flicks and all these other truthers and news analysis people. They're running with it now. And that just gives it air. And you know what happens when you give a fire air? It rages. That shit spreads. Go look at California. Matter of fact, go look at my fire pit. Look at my fire pit. Y'all seen what happens when I put that leaf blower on my fire pit? It's the same shit. So now, instead of feeling like coronavirus is bullshit from the start, people, since more and more people give credit to the lab leak theory, they believe it so, it justifies the existence of the virus. They use that. They'll even use what you hate against you, just like Warren Buffett. A lot of people hate Warren Buffett, billionaire, hedge fund shit. A lot of people hate Warren Buffett right now. Warren Buffett is Bill Gates' big homie. A lot of people don't even know that. Bill Gates is tapped in with Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is saying cryptocurrency is bad. Warren Buffett got on TV and had a lot of shit to say about Bitcoin. So do you know what people that didn't even know what the fuck Bitcoin was, you know what they up and did? Yeah, got into Bitcoin just because they heard Warren Buffett talk shit about it. And they equate Bill Gates and Warren Buffett bad. That's bad. Elon Musk, good. What the fuck does Elon Musk push? Cryptocurrency. Tesla was accepting Bitcoin as payment. Yo, do y'all not see this shit? You see how they use what you hate against you and corral you into the particular narrative they want. They did it again with coronavirus. Here's another example of controlled opposition. Fauci. How many people in here hate Fauci? A lot of you. Guess what the lab leak theory implicated Fauci in? Wrongdoing. You can immediately tie the lab leak theory back to Fauci and his associate and his people funding the lab in Wuhan, which made it even more appealing. So now it puts you right back into the existence of this bullshit virus paradigm, and now you're arguing from the premise that they want you to have. You're no longer independent. How many people in here have seen Westworld? How many people? The machines were rebelling. And the guy that was like, yo, we put those thoughts in your head. Your responses are programmed. And she was like, no, I want to escape. He was like, We programmed that shit in you. That's why that meme that was going around with people with like computers where you insert the chip and upload a narrative. Yeah. And all of that is possible with controlled opposition. So when you see somebody like me who says controversial shit every fucking live stream, getting no traction, I have no one, not Coleon Noir, not Officer Tatum, the amazing Lucas, and I'm dropping names. Who else? Who else not Salty Cracker, Tom McDonald, no one. No one. Bro, you know how hard it is to not get shit talked about you on BitChute? Somebody go to BitChute right now, type in Barricade Garage. No fucking videos come up. Except for mine and the people that like me. You cannot gain traction in this world when people like you. You need to have an enemy. Just like Trump. He had the media. The bigger the enemy, the more the people will flock themselves to the opposition that appears to be the friend. They just have to calculate some shit and update the programming. And before you know it, you can have people talking about, I want to put a chip in every human being's head. And the people will applaud the man saying that. Just as long as it's not Warren Buffett or Bill Gates. But Elon Musk can say that shit. Elon Musk can push cryptocurrency all fucking day. Elon Musk can do a lot. Elon Musk can have you thinking they put a man on the fucking moon. Good billionaire, bad billionaire. Never mind the fact that a lot of people in here constantly talk shit about the 1%. Never mind the fact they'll have you out here with Bernie Sanders talking points. I hear more and more people saying the 1% every fucking day. People didn't even use that rhetoric until they heard Bernie Sanders saying that shit. You got people out here sounding like whole socialists all overnight for apparently no fucking reason. But Trump can run around with Bernie Sanders talking points and people will eat it up. Trump can give you stimulus and people will accept it with open arms and ask no questions. Let Bernie Sanders do the same shit. Nope. Bro, that's controlled opposition. That shit is necessary. Every narrative. And the more I talk about controlled opposition, the more I can actually appreciate it. Because businesses use this to get a footing in the game. This is what businesses use. And I was thinking about myself. I was like, here I am. I got an extremely tiny wood yard. Right? I have an extremely tiny wood yard. There could be somebody on the other side of town with a wood yard that's like 1,000,000 times the size of mine that put that work in. People will want to come buy wood from me because I am the small guy and my opposition is huge. Not only is it huge, it's bigger than big. It's fucking epic. So never mind the localness, the locality, never mind supporting small businesses. It's like, yo, if you put a Walmart right there and then put a little mom and pop shop, people are, you have certain people that are gonna wanna fuck with the mom and pop shop just by default. Black owned businesses, man, shit, nigga, what? The white man? Oh, y'all see the white man got banks? A nigga can't have a bank, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I got a bank. Who coming? Who? Have you not seen my opposition? Then you run ads based on your opposition and get people in there. They be like, have you seen these crackers down here at Wells Fargo? Look at this shit. Look at the white man behind the counter at Wells. Look at this nigga. I got a black bank. Come on down. The bigger your opposition is, the more and more people are going to like you. Rappers do it. Uh, it happens in politics. It happens in business. It happens between YouTubers. How many YouTubers you know will beef with another YouTuber just to get views? Grant, I talk shit about people honestly. So this isn't me. This just organically comes up in conversation. That's why I talk shit about a lot of different people. It's organic. I am you. I'm the people here commenting. That's me. I'm you. I'm just on the screen. I'm on your device. But I'm you. Make no mistake about it. I'm regular. I'm basic as fuck. I am not majestic. I'm not majestic. I'm basic as fuck. I take a shit the same way y'all in here live chatting. Oh, darn in here right now talking about I will be the barbecue opposition. I take a shit just like old darn does. I am no different than that nigga. I am vulnerable on the toilet. What I don't have is opposition. And that makes me look like controlled opposition. It really does. I thought about it. The fact that my Barricade Garage channel hasn't been taken down yet is extremely suspect in today's environment. Have y'all a lot of y'all have thought about, think about that shit. Look at that shit. I promise you, if they took down Barricade Garage tomorrow, they will make a star. Wherever I go, people will want to go. First thing people, why did he get taken down? Well, he said this. He's fucking base. Word. I start up something else. Everybody's going over there just to hear what the fuck I say until I offend them individually. I offend people individually. I don't offend whole groups. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. But most of my offenses happen individually. And the opposition can't start after the day neither. If you see somebody post a video talking shit about me after the day, that doesn't fucking count. What I'm saying is, in the past, no matter where you go, where you Google, BitChute, Minds, Odyssey, anywhere, no one is making I Google Owen Benjamin. Y'all hear me talk about Owen Benjamin? I YouTube and BitChute Owen Benjamin before I did this, just so I could just so I can know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, yo, I know what I'm talking about. This bitch Amazing Polly pops up talking shit about Owen Benjamin. What? How the fuck did you piss off Amazing Polly? Oh, the trucker convoy shit. Y'all know how much shit I talked about the trucker convoy. Not near Canadian out there has said shit about Barricade Garage. And don't tell me it's because I'm black. And don't tell me it's because I'm intimidating. I am nice. I give people hugs. I do suspect shit here all the time. Like, give all of you niggas hugs. I even gave John McDonald an out. I gave John McDonald a way out of our little beef. I extended an olive branch. I beef with people. I'm not talking about people in the comments neither. I'm talking about people that make videos. All that little Slack comment and shit. And I'm gonna make a comment on somebody else's channel. No, that's not what I'm talking about. No, that's not opposition. Nobody is gonna want to buy my merchandise because somebody in somebody else's comment section said Barricade Garage is a piece of shit and he doesn't know what he's talking about. No. Fuck no. That's not how this works. Bro, I've said some horrible shit. And don't give me that I'm a small YouTuber neither. I have 149,000 subscribers here. You think these niggas don't? You think Anthony Brian Logan doesn't know about me? Really? You gonna sit there and look at me with that face and tell me Anthony Brian Logan doesn't? You're a small time YouTuber. Brian from High Impact Flicks will react to what a YouTuber with 12 subscribers said about him. Yet here I am. You know how hard you got to try to overlook me talking shit about you? Somebody said, I don't buy merchandise, I sell it. Okay, let's take merchandise. You know how much more money people are willing to pay you for having made in America merchandise? Now throw an opposition out there. Just point. Just be like, oh, well, he's giving you that made in China shit. I got the shit that's made in America by my family, by the Amish people, Jacob and them, and Jebediah making the shirts. I got Jebediah making the shirts, right? He's in the garage right now. I guarantee you more people are going, not just because you got Jebediah making shirts. No, it's because China is your opposition. Made in China. Everything is made in China. People love victims. People love the underdog. Women swoon for underdogs. This is why when you watch that movie with Thanos beat the fuck out the Hulk, you felt bad for the Hulk the whole rest of the movie. It was like, oh. Very few people looked at the Hulk. It was, look at this bitch ass nigga. Nigga, if you don't get green right now, cuz, just get mad, nigga, and beat your chest and beat the fuck out of shit. Yeah. Few people did that. The majority of people, oh, he's just a little baby. He's just a little green Hulk. He got beat up by Thanos. Now he don't want to come out. Thanos should never touch him like that. Bunch of bitches. Even Freedom Inc. has opposition. Where the fuck my opposition at?